And I will feed the flock of slaughter, even you, O poor of the flock. And I took unto me 2 staves, the one I called Beauty, and the other I called Bands, and I fed the flock. 3 shepherds also I cut off in 1 month, and my soul loathed them, and their soul also abhorred me. Then said I will not feed you. That dieth, let it die, and that is to be cut off, let it be cut off, and let the rest eat every one the flesh of another. Zechariah 11:7-9. Observe here that the flock of slaughter is not a crowd of sheep, but the scattered states of consciousness, those personified fragments longing for sustenance. The shepherd takes 2 staves, Beauty and Bands, not as wooden sticks, but as eternal states. Beauty is the divine loveliness of your own imagining. Bands are the binding of all being into one purpose. He feeds the flock by his seed, the Christ sperm planted in the human skull, quickening every errant state with awareness. Then he cuts off 3 shepherds in 1 month. These are not men, but 3 principal states, pride, fear, and doubt, whose false authority he loathes. They cannot endure the light of true imagination, and so are severed. When the shepherd says, I will not feed you, he withdraws the sustaining power from those dying illusions. Let them drop away. Let the rest devour each other's flesh. That is, let discord among error states exhaust itself, until nothing remains to contradict the one true vision. In this divine play, you are both actor and audience. You have wandered under each shepherd, feeling their counterfeit authority. Now, by assuming the state of beauty and unity, you starve false shepherds. They collapse, for what lives on imagination cannot long endure the absence of belief. The remainder conflicting doubts consume themselves until only the unified state of Christ consciousness stands. Thus Zechariah's image is revealed, a dreamer dreaming every state, feeding only those born of the seed, cutting away the rest. In the end, the flock is one body, one spirit, gathered into the lone personification called Jesus. This is your own secret drama. Persist in the assumption of Beauty and Bands, and watch the 3 shepherds fall away until you awaken to the unity you always were. Begin by observing that the phrase flock of slaughter refers to your raw, unguarded consciousness, the part of you vulnerable to any negative program you unwittingly entertain. At the same time, you are entrusted with 2 staves, Beauty and Bands, which represent your inner faculties. Beauty embodies your imaginative sense of loveliness, the living awareness of the end already fulfilled, while Bands stands for your focused will, the power to gather scattered thoughts into perfect unity. You will also notice 3 shepherds cut off, symbolizing the antagonistic thought patterns of doubt, fear, and criticism that once roamed freely through your mind. As you become aware of their influence and consciously reject them, acknowledging that your soul loathed these energies, you watch them shrivel and die. In their place, only the states of consciousness you choose to nourish will flourish. Feeding the flock symbolizes how your assumed thoughts and feelings shape inner reality. By taking up Beauty and Bands, you deliberately imbue your subconscious with the sensory-rich, emotionally charged end image you wish to experience. As you persist in this inner act, the latent forces of creation dissolve all opposing currents. The carcass-like imagery of mind devouring mind illustrates how outworn beliefs self-destruct when starved of attention, clearing space for your new identity to emerge. As you awaken to this truth, you recognize the sovereign power you hold to decide which inner shepherds deserve your support. No longer a passive spectator, you become the playwright crafting the narrative of your own consciousness. Within this creative unfolding, 2 divine forces work together seamlessly. Your imaginative faculty, which reveals the beauty hidden within every thought, and your unyielding will, which gathers intention into a steadfast band. Through the harmonious interplay of these forces, you spark the creative energy that lies latent in each passing moment and flows through every cell of your being. Begin by recognizing the 3 familiar voices that limit your potential. The one insisting, I can't, the one whispering, I'm unworthy, and the one declaring, it's too late. Once these voices arise, consciously draw back your emotional support, acknowledge their presence, then gently release them. Next, invite yourself to conjure a vivid inner scene in which your desire is already fulfilled. Engage every sense as you imagine this reality. Observe the colors, listen to the melodies, feel the textures, even breathe in the atmosphere. Sustain this inner tableau each day, feeding it with focused attention and genuine emotion until it solidifies and begins to appear in your outer world. In doing so, you emulate the shepherdic motion of Zechariah's staves. The beauty of your imagined vision kindles your heart, and the binding power of unwavering faith weaves that vision into unshakable conviction. Starve every doubt and nourish your dream, witnessing how the old guard of limitation collapses and your own divinity and creative imagination shepherd you toward complete fulfillment.